2, 3, 4. Mike and John got it going on. Mike and John got it going on.
Hey, it's Friday. You happy that I'm wearing my headphones today?
Yeah, about time.
It really is. So, a lot going on today for Mike and John Got It Going On, brought to you by Jordan Genso, official Giggle Realtor. We'll find out if we got another winner in Thursday Night Trivia, and that person or persons will go in the drawing. Are we getting notifications?
I don't know.
Let me check, just in case.
Is
it's
that coming
something
through
very
the Giggle
important.
line?
No, it's not. But speaking of, well, wait
Oh.
a minute. Hold the phone. Oh, no, that's
the same thing,
the other
but,
thing.
yeah.
So anyway,
People
two
are-
old guys in a phone.
okay.
Speaking of the Giggle line,
Yeah.
John and I are going to be giving a commencement speech tonight
Yeah.
for the graduates that be.
For Kensington Woods. And
Here's, I've been
we've
practicing.
been working on this speech for days. Weeks, really.
And really, we decided it was way too long in the beginning, so this is how I think it's going to go.
Okay.
Hey, kids, it's Mike and John from Mike and John Got It Going On.
Hey, kids.
Well, they are kids.
Good start.
Hey, kids. It's rough out there.
Yeah.
Be ready for anything.
Yeah.
Good luck. See ya.
Peace out. All right.
Stay off the TikTok.
Right.
So we are looking forward to it.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
should be. It's kind of a first for us, I think.
Together. I agree.
Yeah.
I mean,
Have you ever spoken at graduation? A commencement?
Yes, I did. I spoke at a Specs Howard.
I did too.
Yeah.
I think I did mine before you, though.
I think you did.
Probably.
Right.
And I told people, don't get into radio.
I just remember. Yeah, I kind of said the same thing, and which is
Wait a
not
minute.
great.
We could put those speeches together for tonight.
Wait
We'll
a minute.
Don't get into radio. There's no future. You'll end
These
up in a
kids will
basement.
be like, "What's radio?" So,
and it'll be a real short speech again.
I just remember the speech that I did give at the Specs Howard thing. I remember at a certain point, the director, the late great Dick Kernan, kind of gave me one of these like, "Wrap it up."
He didn't have to do that for me.
It's like, we don't need to hear every last detail.
And then I went up to McDonald's and bought something.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So anyway, no, we're gonna knock the socks off these kids tonight.
That
Yeah.
doesn't sound right.
Well, no.
But it'll be fun.
Yeah.
We'll get the answer to last night's trivia question. Also coming up, a 2-cent history lesson. We'll get some words of wisdom from the great Bonnie Runyon, and we'll talk to Rhonda from Torch 180
Right.
and see what's new and exciting happening there. In the meantime, a look at local news brought to you by Cooper and Binkley Jewelers in downtown Brighton.
All right, here's what's going on. Moms for Liberty, whose local leader is now chair of the Livingston County Republican Party, has been labeled as an extremist group by the Southern Poverty Law Center. The SPLC, a nonprofit legal advocacy organization known for its classification of hate groups and other extremist organizations, listed the Florida-based Moms for Liberty and 11 other right-wing parents' rights groups as being extremist in its annual report released on Tuesday. They cited Moms for Liberty's targeting of teachers and school officials, advocation for the abolition of the Department of Education, advancing conspiracy propaganda, and spreading hateful imagery and rhetoric against the LGBTQ community. Locally, the Livingston County chapter has been led by Jennifer Smith, who was also elected last year to be the chair of the Livingston County Republican Party. Smith, who has advocated the QAnon conspiracy theory, made headlines throughout the pandemic for her contentious advocacy against masks and vaccines. In November of 2021, she threatened members of the Brighton Area Schools Board of Education during a discussion over mask usage and quarantining students. That threat ended up being reported to the FBI, which questioned Smith but took no action. A request for comments been made to Smith about the SPLC designation but was not returned. Colleagues and community guests gathered at the Brighton Area Fire Authority Station 34 to celebrate the career and retirement of Captain Tom Kursky. After 43 years of service as a firefighter, the last 10 of which were leading the Howell Area Fire Academy, Brighton Area Fire Authority Captain Tom Kursky will be officially retiring at the end of June. Chief Michael O'Brien praised Kursky for his years of dedicated service, explaining that Kursky was a huge part of what made the program so successful. He also noted that there have been about 250 graduates at the Howell Fire Academy over the last decade, and the vast majority of those graduates are now employed as firefighters and first responders. That being said, O'Brien explained that Kursky's impact in the community will be felt for another 30 to 40 years. Kursky was also honored with a congressional commendation from Congresswoman Alyssa Slotkin, and congratulating Captain Kursky before the U.S. House of Representatives, Slotkin stated it was only fitting to celebrate the profound difference he made and the legacy he leaves behind. And finally, Vina Community Dental Center, a nonprofit organization providing dental care to underserved adults, has announced their upcoming charity golf classic. It will be held at Lakeland's Golf and Country Club July 17th with a 9 a.m. shotgun start. This year's charity golf classic is a milestone event for Vina. It marks the 10th anniversary. The golf classic is one of the organization's biggest fundraisers, with all proceeds going towards providing dental care for low-income, uninsured patients in Livingston County. The early bird discount for the Charity Golf Classic ends June 19th. You'll find all the details on our website, mikeandjohnpodcast.com. And that's what's going on.
And just so you know, at that shotgun start, no shotguns are used.
I don't believe so.
Maybe a starter's pistol, but not a shotgun.
No, although that'd be kind of cool.
Unless there was a flock of geese above you.
If somebody did come on and go, hey, that says shotgun start.
I brought mine. Here we go.
Just a thought.
News brought to you by Cooper and Binkley Jewelers in downtown Brighton. And, weren't we just talking yesterday about the parking situation?
Right.
And how quick and easy it is to get from the parking lot to the front door at Cooper and Binkley Jewelers. Well, if you check out their website or their Facebook page anyway, they have the lovely Lindsay doing a quick video on how to get from the parking lot to the front door, and it looks like 4 seconds. She's a speed walker. It's like a sprint.
Now, I was testing this morning, and I think I can show this in real time.
In real time.
All right, so
there's Lindsay.
If people are, let's see.
I have to hit play.
Yeah. So hold on here, Mr. Fellow. You don't know what you're doing. Okay.
I'm watching it. It's going just fine.
Yeah, well, because you're not running the show here. All right.
Who's running this show?
And
you want to brag about
who's your daddy? All right.
All right. So here we go. There's Lindsay.
Right.
Now she's inside the store.
Yeah, okay.
This is her in the parking lot.
Right.
Right to the front door.
Right.
And inside the door.
Right.
Look at that.
Now, here's the problem. For me to show this, I can't also monitor what's actually being shown. So
it looks like you're showing
I
it.
believe.
We're not sure if
you're seeing it on this screen. I'm just saying.
You're hoping.
Yeah, I'm hoping that
everybody's
it's actually showing, and people are going, "What is he talking about?" Which is what they normally.
They ask it about you a lot.
That's what I normally get.
And in any word. You can get from the parking lot to the front door in no time at all.
It is working.
All right, so that's what Cooper and Binkley's doing as far as giving you a little public service as to how to get from the parking lot to their front door to save big and to get the latest designs from Simon G, Zagani, and many others. And don't forget, there's some great gifts for Father's Day at Cooper and Binkley Jewelers. And boy, is she moving fast.
She is.
I want to talk fast when she moves fast like that.
See, but that's how easy it is. There's the parking.
Yeah, look at
boom,
that.
boom, boom. You're right in the store.
There you go, just like that. So,
we are going to encourage folks to go take their own video like this.
I think that would be fun.
Everyone should go take a video like this of them walking very fast. Into the store.
I kind of like that.
Yeah,
it was very creative on your part. So, okay. All right. In Thursday night trivia last night.
All right, hold on. Now this is where it gets tricky. I got to transition back.
Here we go.
Okay.
And making a smooth move right back to us. Look at that. Boy, you really know what you're doing.
Well,
Hey, kids, life throws you some curves.
Hey, kids.
Thursday night trivia, TNT, brought to you by our OG sponsors, Firehouse Doors, who have been serving Livingston County for over 25 years. That's a quarter of a century. See? Look at that.
Wow.
I can do math, too. With unparalleled service and products, here's the question. The number of households with one of these has increased by 86% in the last 10 years. That's a big percentage jump. So maybe 10 years ago, there weren't as many of these in households as there are now.
Right. Now, I don't know why there's a jump now.
I think COVID had a lot to do with it.
That could be.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Or it just became a fad at one time. Let's take a look at some of the guesses. George said a generator, which is a great guess.
Several people said generator. Yeah. But not it.
I don't have a generator. But I'm thinking of getting one.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. Instant Pot.
Instant Pot?
Instant Pot,
You mean
Nancy.
Instapot?
Well, this says Instant Pot.
Okay, maybe she's referring to something else.
The Instapot.
Instapot.
They call it Instapot because it saves on the ends and the T's.
Right.
Stay-at-home dad, said Brandon.
Yeah.
Thank you, Brandon, for having such a logical guess today.
Evan said Aline.
Well,
Well, you know.
and I think there's probably more than that.
Right.
A firearm, said Sherry.
Pamela said social media account.
A cleaning person, said Carl Ann.
These are all good guesses, but
Yes,
not
they are.
it so far. James said an air fryer.
At-home worker.
And said a
commissioner.
robot vacuum.
Yeah, I think sales of those went. They were pretty big when they first came out.
Right. They still are.
I don't have a robo vacuum.
You don't have a Roomba?
No Roomba. No off-brand name of a Roomba either.
Yeah.
Both working.
Pets take a
spouses.
ride on it. So they think it's their little mobile. As they twirl around.
Well, your dog could probably get a fun ride out of it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. The only thing about the Roombas or the robot vacuums, whatever your brand is, with pets, is you have to make sure that there's not some turd material that
could be spread amongst
Roomba gets a hold of, because then it's all over the place. That's fun.
Madonna said, Alexa, turn on Mike and John podcast.
Come on.
Alexa, turn on Mike and John podcast.
Okay.
Security cameras, said Angela.
Carla had two guesses. You only get one, Carla.
It's just one.
But she said, actually, she had three in a row.
Wow.
Okay. And 3 strikes, you're out.
Carla went crazy.
She went rescued pet.
Okay.
Close, but
Well,
not
that's
it.
somewhat, yeah.
Cleaning person, no. Or
House.
nanny. So,
No, and no.
no.
A walk-in shower, said Lori Earth.
Printer, stay-at-home dad. Brandon said stay-at-home dad.
Yes, I thanked him for having
probably
such
are more stay-at-home dads.
Let's see. No correct answer,
No.
unfortunately.
The answer was an interesting one.
It was.
As we said,
You might call me a liar when I tell you the answer.
Yeah. Rescued pet was a close. Brian also said pet.
Yeah.
That's the closest, but not quite it.
This would probably be considered a pet.
Yeah.
A turtle.
So we have that many more turtles.
Well, you got to wonder how big 10 years ago was it? Like two guys had a turtle, and next thing you know.
Well, I remember, people always have turtles, but why there's been such a big increase?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe there was a TV series or a Netflix show or something.
Maybe it was a cooking show, how to make turtles. No one said how long the turtles
they
lasted.
can't get away. Turtle, the correct answer.
Yeah.
Nobody got it right.
Nobody got it. You finally
So-
stumped them. Yeah.
Yeah, I told you I'd do it this
You
week.
did it.
All right. So, in looking at how many correct answers we had
Okay.
throughout the week, there were a total of 13 that could go into the drawing
Okay.
for the not less than $100 in gift cards from Jordan Genso, official Giggle Realtor
All right.
and sponsor of this show.
All
So,
right.
the Pop-O-Matic does not go up to 13.
It does not.
We don't have dueling Pop-O-Matics, but however, we do have the
Well,
Mike and John
okay, I'll tell you what.
random number generator.
Right. I have an app. Everybody
There's
has
an
an
app
app.
for a random
There is an
number.
app for that. Okay,
So we're
so,
gonna put
I've set the range between 1 and 13.
All right.
You can verify. 1
Yes,
and 13.
1 and 13.
All
That's
right.
the range. There's a big question mark.
Let me just.
Now, we'll hit the random number generator.
All right.
And
we'll
whatever
see.
number
Hopefully
matches
it'll
up.
say it out loud, but I don't know if it will or not. We'll see. All right, so we're going to hit this. We're going to do this now. This is very exciting. Me pushing a button.
It really kind of is. I'm on the edge of my seat as
I
we
can
speak.
tell you are.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's go
Boy,
for it.
kids.
Here we go.
Hey, kids.
This could happen at any time to you. You'll need to have to come up with a number.
You're going to have
This
to
is
know
how
how
you
to push
do
a
it.
button. All right. Here you go.
You're pushing mine every day.
Yeah.
Here we go.
13.
It took
13?
number 13.
It took
There it is.
There it is.
See? Yeah.
Number 13.
Yeah.
I can verify that.
13, if you can.
That
if you
means
can't.
Karen Pierce Clark is
Okay.
the winner of
Yeah.
the not less
Let me verify.
than 100
13, Karen Pierce Clark.
Karen Pierce Clark. Come on down.
Wanted to verify.
The winner of the not less than $100 in gift cards, courtesy of Jordan Genso, official Giggle Realtor,
Okay.
community servant, community realtor, and those will be available at Cooper and Binkley Jewelers for pickup. So if, Karen, you need a little instruction on how to get from the parking lot
I'm not showing that video
to,
again.
no, you don't
All
have
right.
I don't want to ask you to overwork like that again.
Yeah.
So, Karen, congratulations on behalf of Jordan Genso. The Main Street Project continues on. Went from Main Street May right into June.
Right.
Another not less than $100 in gift cards from Jordan Genso.
Right, and next week we'll have another business that we'll be highlighting in downtown Brighton. But this week it was Cooper and Binkley Jewelers.
And if you are thinking of buying or selling a home, Jordan Genso, the one to contact. Jordan's been in the real estate business with RE/MAX Platinum for over 15 years, knows the area, knows the schools, knows a lot of people, and can help you find what you're looking for. If you're looking to sell, he can help sell your home. All you have to do is call Jordan today.
248-444-9777. No, that was too many sevens.
Too many sevens.
That doesn't matter. You can add an extra
Drop a seven.
It's okay. Community servant, community realtor, Jordan Genso with RE/MAX Platinum.
I was just thinking if, for those that are watching the live stream, since we have this speech to give tonight, this
Right.
go out into the world and take on the world day
Right.
kind of speech, if anybody has any suggestions, you can either chime in on the live stream or call the Giggle line. That's 517-525-9052 to let us know if it were you, what you would say. The advice to kids going out in this crazy world. Although we kind of know what we're going to say, kind of. But you know who might know?
Do we really know?
Bonnie Runyon.
Yeah.
Of course we know.
We don't know.
Our writers are on strike, but we managed to come through.
Are you kidding?
Well, howdy doody, y'all.
Well, good morning.
Yes, how's Bonnie today?
Hey, Bonnie's sitting here enjoying the sun and the heat. Yes.
The sun and the heat. So you have the heat on and you're watching the sun? This is like 45
You
degrees
got-
this morning.
Yeah, I knew you guys were smart. You got it.
Yeah. All right. That's good. That's good. Hey, we're actually, we were just saying before, we're giving a commencement speech tonight for the kids of Kensington Woods.
Wow.
Stunning, isn't it? What advice do you think we should pass on to the kids?
Yeah.
What advice to pass on to the kid?
The kids of today going out into the world as it is, as we know it now.
Right.
Right.
Follow your heart
Okay.
and follow Jesus.
All right.
All right.
We were thinking, too, is keep your feet on the ground.
That's exactly what
and
we were
reach
going to
for
say.
the stars.
Yeah.
So we could probably
Well-
tie that all in
Yeah.
somehow.
Yes, because, it's such a crazy world out there. You have to have common sense, and you have to know.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
Common sense.
There's no common sense out there. I know. I know.
It's
What percentage of people in this
Yeah.
world do you think have common sense? I mean, a realistic percentage. Where do you think we're at as a civilization?
I don't know, because that's hard for me, because I'm blessed with my family full of common sense.
okay.
So you guys are
Well, no.
holding the majority.
You're like in a common sense bubble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amen, Jesus.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So for the rest of us,
We got to tap into the Runyons.
yeah, I don't know.
Well, kids aren't raised today to know how to work.
Damn lazy kids.
Yeah.
Well, I know, but who's causing
Yeah.
lazy kids?
When do you think the lazy kid syndrome started? I mean, give me like a decade, a year, or, when you noticed a big change.
I would say 10, 15 years ago.
10, 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right when we were raising
You know,
our kids.
people. People were working hard, and the people that set of parents had it rough as kids, so they wanted their kids to have 100% of everything they wanted.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of
You
when
got
the helicopter parents
Yeah.
sort of started like 20, 25 years ago.
Chopper mama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where they're kind of hovering over everything.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I have preached the first, and this goes in today's society, because how many parents drive their kids to school?
Yeah.
The first time that child gets on that bus is his first day out in the world of learning.
Well, they learn things on the bus.
Some of them you may know on to learn, but
they do
Well-
learn things.
Yeah.
Whole new vocabulary.
I do know about that. My son came home from kindergarten, And he said, Mom, I learned a new word. I'll spell a new word. I won't tell you what it was.
Okay,
Oh,
all right.
Were some hockey sticks involved, or
Something like that.
Yeah.
He learned how to
No,
spell a new word.
I had a similar experience with my youngest when they were in preschool, and I went to go pick them,
Okay.
I went to go pick them up, and they said, "Yeah, we need to talk. Your kid used a word that they really shouldn't know."
and the first thing John said was, "My wife has been."
I will talk to my wife about this.
Straighten her out.
Her language around the house is outrageous. This will stop immediately. Yeah.
But they say some of those words relieve stress.
Yeah. Well, you live and you learn.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta wrap this up. I gotta drive my kid to school. So, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, right. When you don't use words often, when you use words often, it ain't no big deal. But when you don't use the words, and then when you do,
Oh,
Right.
that's when you know you're in trouble or something big has happened.
You got their attention.
Yeah.
So with your kids, like the traditional thing of like letting a kid know they're in trouble is like you use their middle name. Was that something you employed, or what?
Their full first name?
First full,
Michael
their full name.
Thomas.
Basically, I will be honest with you. I just had to give them the look.
The look.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
You get the look.
They knew shape up or else.
I think I heard "shape up" or "ship out" a few times as a kid.
Right.
Do you think, Bonnie, you could send us a picture of you giving that look?
What the look is?
that's-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do that on this silly damn smartphone of mine.
I see one of those words your kids learned just made it into the conversation.
You know what? I don't use it, but you got it.
We
didn't
bring
you?
it out.
We brought it out.
We bring out the best
That's
in people. We really do.
All right, Bonnie, again, we appreciate you and appreciate you joining us every Friday on the show.
Have a fabulous evening.
All right.
Thanks.
We'll
Have a
talk
great
to you
weekend.
next week.
All right.
All right.
Thanks, Bonnie.
Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
The great Bonnie Runyon, and it is funny the things kids learn on a bus, or don't learn, or maybe they just fall asleep on the bus and go for the ride back to the school.
Right.
When school's over.
Now, did you ride the bus?
I only had to ride the bus when I went to Catholic school.
Okay.
Because it was so far away. But other than that, we walked.
I used to walk or ride my bike.
We used to walk to school,
Back
kids.
in the day, yeah. Of course, I lived right back of the school, so
still.
it's like 2 minutes away. But
that was part of your day. That's when you learned stuff. If you weren't on the bus, you could talk to your buddies, and
Right.
if you had a guy, friend that was in a grade higher than you, you could learn what the big kids were talking about.
well, in middle school, they used to open up the middle school cafeteria before school. Like for an hour before school, it was open.
Study hall.
And you could go, you could buy donuts and chocolate milk and candy bars.
Oh, it was worth getting up early to go to school then.
Total 1970s. It's just
Bribe.
like, throw candy and sugar at them. Here you go. Get ready for school.
Good luck first and second hour.
Right. Exactly. So it was a different time, kids. Different
Sure
time.
was.
Yeah.
Well, we won't bring up any of
Well,
this
I don't know if we're
during
going to bring that up.
the graduation.
I'm sure the graduates at Kensington Woods are going to be thoroughly interested to hear our take on you kids today.
We've already kind of given it, haven't
Should we
we?
bring a cane and shake it at them from the stage?
Well,
you
don't you
kids
still have
today?
yours from knee surgery?
I do.
You can bring
I have
that
my
and
walker.
shake
I
it?
can bring a walker and a
There you
cane. We should both get up there. They'd be like, I knew they were old, but damn. So maybe not.
The end of the speech will be throwing the cane and
Yeah.
the walker.
Yeah.
Not at anybody,
you
but...
kids, you flippity flu.
All right. We do want to thank Jordan Genso for being a big part of the show. Also, Cooper and Binkley Jewelers. And OG sponsor for our trivia, Firehouse Doors,
Right.
family-owned and operated business with Mike Witt being a proud U.S. Air Force veteran. Whether you need regular garage door replacement or service, Firehouse Doors can take care of you. They've been serving Livingston County for 25 years plus with unparalleled service and products. Make sure you call them today, 810-599-7480. And for the past 22 of those 25-plus years, Firehouse Doors has been Livingston County's only authorized distributor of CHI overhead doors. Give them a call today for all your garage door needs. All right, so Torch 180, we're going to give Rhonda a call and find out
Right.
what's on tap for this weekend.
I think there's a Fowlerville Fest or Fun in Fowlerville Fun. I don't know.
Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning.
Hey, Rhonda.
How are you?
All right. Is there a Fowlerville Fest or Fun in Fowlerville
Yeah,
or
what's
something? John doesn't
what's
know.
the official name?
Yeah.
Fun in the Ville.
Fun in the Ville.
All right. Yeah.
Fun in the
It's kind of
Ville,
like
Fowler.
Christmas in the Ville, only
Yeah,
fun
but
in the
it's
Ville.
fun in the Ville.
Only Fun in the Ville.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all-
There's always stuff going on in the Ville.
Yeah, now that's taking place on Saturday, right?
Yeah, tomorrow.
And so what's going to be happening at Torch 180 in during Fun in the Ville?
So we have got in Torch 180, we've got our regular menu for people who want to just come in and dine. But we are also going to add, I think they're putting on loaded fries and loaded tater tots too, because sometimes people like to have those to walk around with. We have our really, really yummy mango smoothies, and we're going to be offering a strawberry smoothie too.
Oh.
So those are kind of the special things that we have. We've learned that everybody does better if we don't change the menu up too much. So in terms of our students, so
All right. Yeah. It can be a lot. If you have to.
it's a lot of trying to adjust to a new menu is hard, and then if we're particularly busy, it's really hard. So, But we're also going to have the blue catering truck is going to be down actually in the park behind us, which is where Fun in the Ville happens.
Right.
And we're going to be doing some fundraising for the torch down there. So we'll have turkey and cheddar and ham and Swiss and salami and provolone subs, some chips, some strawberries and cream, and pop. And also that we'll be selling our 50/50 raffle tickets in the building, down in the park, and so the drawing for that will be tomorrow at 2:00. So yeah.
Oh, very cool. So for folks going to Fun in the Ville, find the blue catering truck
Or stop in Torch 180.
or stop in the
Either
Torch.
one.
Either one.
Now,
Yes.
is the truck going to have the loaded fries and loaded tots, or is that just in the Torch
It's
180?
just in the building, because the blue truck doesn't really have any cooking ability.
Right, it's more of a delivery. So
Yes.
here's what I suggest. I think what people do is they stop by Torch 180 first. They get their
Yes.
loaded tots or fries or smoothie, whatever
Can you get a combo of
or
tots and
combination?
fries?
Yeah.
Oh sure.
A
We can
50-50.
pretty much
whatever
do
you
whatever we want.
All right, right. So you get that stuff. Then you go down to Fun in the Ville, which is right behind Torch 180, like you said. All right.
Yes.
Once you're done with your loaded tots, you go find the blue catering truck.
And grab your sub.
Yeah. Then you get your sandwich
And your raffle ticket.
Yeah, and your raffle ticket.
John's got it all mapped
All right.
out.
And then you sit back and you
perfect.
wait to win.
That's right.
Yes.
And the patio's going to be open too, I would imagine.
Oh, of
And the
course,
deck,
absolutely.
yeah.
The
Awesome.
deck has gotten a workout this week. Even when
bet.
it's chilly, we've had lots of people out there. And we were open late Tuesday. It was our first evening. We're trying it. We're going to see how it goes for the next month because there are concerts in the park on Tuesday evenings. And so it was so cool to see people out there in the evening sitting on the deck and getting ready for the concert. So, yeah.
All right, very good stuff. All right, so we've got the hopper. I'm going to draw out a name, and we'll find out who's winning lunch for two at Torch 180.
All right.
Oh, I have to tell you something.
Okay.
So a couple of weeks ago, Brenda Sutton won the lunch for two.
Right.
And Brenda is a regular customer. She came in and she said, I just want to pay that forward. So if you have somebody that you could pay that forward with, I would appreciate if you would do that. And I had the opportunity to do that yesterday. And it was, as I watched a couple people struggle with like trying to figure out what they could afford to get. And it was, oh my gosh, it was just the best feeling.
Nice. Well, good for Brenda and good for you for doing
Yeah.
that. Yeah, very cool.
All right, today's winner is Melody Bouse. Melody Bouse.
All right.
Congratulations,
All right,
Melody, winner of that lunch for two at Torch 180. So we
Awesome.
appreciate Melody entering, which she did on our website, mikeandjohnpodcast.com.
Right.
All right, Rhonda,
Yes.
have a great weekend and have a lot of fun in the Ville.
In the Ville.
We will have fun in the Ville.
If you want, you can take some of that fun outside of the Ville and spread it around.
And
More
spread it
fun.
around.
Yes.
Right.
Spread the fun around.
You go to the Ville to get the
Definitely.
fun, and then you take the fun with you elsewhere.
share it.
Yeah, share the fun from the Ville.
Perfect. I love it.
Spread the
Pay
fun
it
in the
forward. Pay the fun
Pay
forward.
it forward like Brenda did. All right. Have a great week. We'll talk to you next week.
All right.
right.
Bye-bye.
All right. Thanks,
Callahan
Rhonda.
from Torch 180. Today is the 9th of June. It's officially Donald Duck Day. Donald Duck, do you think a cartoon like Donald Duck would
A
Would
duck
hit
with
today.
no pants that swears.
He doesn't really swear.
Well,
but you can tell that he might have been swearing.
Cartoon swearing.
Yeah.
Has anger problems. He'd probably be sent to anger management now. He'd have to
In therapy.
He'd be in HR. He'd be written up a couple times. First of all, put some pants on.
And he'd still be in mathematic land.
Well, yeah.
National Strawberry Rhubarb Pie Day today. This is the only use for rhubarb, is to put it in a strawberry pie.
I don't really.
Is it not?
I don't
Rhubarb?
Really like rhubarb.
No.
Never understood. It's like it's red celery. Okay.
I guess
I'd rather
rhubarb
just
was a
have
better
celery.
selling name for it. I don't know. Get your red celery.
Right.
Let's call that
just
rhubarb.
Celery, thanks.
I'm not sure why they
Yeah.
called it rhubarb. It was on this day in 1902 the first automat opened in Philadelphia. It was the forerunner to the modern day vending machine cafeteria.
Right. Have you ever seen the automats? I mean, there was like a whole room with these little
Well, you got
boxes of food.
Your coffee machine, your
You had
sandwich
pie,
machine.
all kinds of pie.
Wow. Wasn't stale at all. Wonder how long the
No.
tuna's been sitting there.
I mean,
it's Alexander.
no, it was made fresh, and the automats were wildly popular for many decades. There's a great documentary about automats on HBO with Mel Brooks. It's very funny, and it's also very interesting. You're welcome. The more you know.
It was on this day, Donald Duck Day, in 1934, that the cartoon character Donald Duck appeared for the first time in A Silly Symphony cartoon called The Wise Little Hen.
But he's a duck.
It was released on this day. The Wise Little Hen. 1940, the U.S. Congress authorized employers to withhold funds from employees' income taxes from their paychecks.
Right. Thereby setting up a point in everybody's working life when they get their first check and they go, who's FICA? Who's FICA and why are they taking my money?
Yep. Still there.
Yeah.
And the budget's balanced and everything. We don't have to worry about
Totally
the government running out of money. Or
Totally
going dead.
balanced. Totally balanced.
1978, the highest price ever to date was paid for a single book when the University of Texas paid $2.4 million for a Gutenberg Bible.
A Gutenberg, unless it's gluten-free.
Gutenberg.
Yeah.
It wasn't Gideon's.
No. You can
Gutenberg.
get that at the Motel 8.
Do they still have Bibles in
Oh, yeah.
hotels?
Oh, yeah. They want you to steal them.
Doesn't that seem wrong, stealing a Bible?
It does, yeah.
When one of the commandments is thou shalt not steal,
Right.
but take the Bible.
Well, I don't think they want you to do it.
Now, if it had a stand and said free, take one,
Right.
that would be different.
But I will say this. Whenever I check into a hotel room, I always do, here's the Bible. It's always in the drawer there. I always kind of flip through it real quick just to see if anybody put something in there.
Like money.
Right.
Or remarks.
Or
Side
some sort
notes.
of confession.
You-
Or money.
You do that.
It's the closest I'm going to get these days to going up to a payphone and looking for change. Whenever you walk by a payphone, used to.
Yeah, hope for, maybe 40 cents.
And now there are no payphones.
Where'd the money go? Comedian Richard Pryor in 1980 set himself on fire.
Yeah.
Well, freebasing.
Yeah, he didn't mean to.
He was ablaze, he
Yeah.
was.
Little accident.
Whoops. Believe it or not, in 1990, MC Hammer's debut album started a record-breaking 21-week stay at the top of the U.S. album charts. Can't touch this, he said. Making it the longest uninterrupted stay at the top since the album charts started.
Right.
Can you believe it was Hammer? We had all these acts ahead of that.
If you remember that particular summer,
Baggy Pants.
I mean, when I
Hammer
first
fan.
heard the song, you're like, oh, this is kind of a cool song. And then on the 3,413th play, like, enough.
Yeah.
Enough. But I want those pants.
Hammer time. And finally, in 2002, it was announced that Rolling Stone, Mick Jagger, was to be given a knighthood for his services to music.
Sir Mick.
Yes. So Mix-a-Lot. No, that was
That's
somebody
a
different who
different,
liked big butts.
Yeah, well, that's a different.
Mick likes big butts, too.
Well, maybe he does. I don't know.
He hasn't written a song about it, but it sure would be interesting to have a duet, wouldn't it? South
Sure.
America.
Sure.
Well, that is your 2-cent history lesson for
And
today.
what a lesson it was.
Yes.
Boy.
We want to wish all the Swifties good luck this
Oh,
weekend.
my God, yeah.
If you're going to the Taylor Swift show and
Yeah.
your bank account has changed.
Yeah, I've already seen many photos of folks that are going and
Yeah, I think
broke
that's-
now.
Well, when you got to pay anywhere from $50 to $100 for parking,
Yeah,
good luck
well,
with that.
So, yeah,
So have fun, and we will see you back here on Monday.
hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
Aren't you forgetting something?
As long as our cars are running,
That's
we know
right.
that they are.
Good. Smooth.
How could I forget Dennis and Glenn, John
no.
King?
How could we?
I would not forget
Never.
Murphy's Family
From
Auto.
Murphy's Family Auto. Of course, they've got all their car and truck maintenance that you could possibly ever desire. It's at Murphy's Family Auto.
Let's just say your car has that 8-track deck in it, and you're saying, I need something more modern, like a cassette player.
I need a cassette player.
I bet they can take care of you with that. If you have that cassette player, you want a CD player.
I don't think that's really
Installed.
their specialty. I don't think that's their specialty.
Well, they might be able to
I
do it
don't
because
think
you
car
said,
audio is really their thing. I think they're.
I bet you Glenn could handle it.
I mean, they could. I don't want to say they couldn't. I just know
No.
that that's not, what they really focus
do
on.
anything
They
they put
focus
their
on the
mind to.
car and truck working properly, making sure that it's maintenance correctly,
Correct.
that it is running at peak efficiency.
That's PEF. Peak efficiency.
Yeah.
Peak efficiency.
Yeah. Peak efficiency.
Yes.
Yeah. Very good.
Stop and see
Nice.
Glenn and Dennis today.
Yeah.
Tell them Mike and John sent you, and you'll get a 5% discount.
Right. Or they might just say, I don't know who Mike and John are. We don't know who they are. They might,
They
just
might
pretend
deny us.
They might deny that they know us. Hey, would you blame them? I don't
Not
know.
really.
Yeah. And they're open Saturdays 8 to 1. Murphy's Family Auto. All right.
Your car knows, and we'll see you on Monday.
All right.
You've been giggling with Mike and John. Tune in next time and giggle on.